Warning. The following podcast told me to tell you that Becky said Jacob's friend Aaron thinks you are really cute. This is Crudimentary Questions with your hosts, Sandy and Jill.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Jill. I have a question for you.
Awesome.
Have you ever had a dream that came true? Like a sleeping dream that turned out to be prophetic?
Dreams coming true. Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I one is coming to mind.
Okay, what you got?
I dreamt I went to the kitchen and got a Kudo bar.
What's a kudo bar?
They're like they're a chocolate bar, a chocolate snack bar that used to exist. It no longer exists. Not in the form that I remember. It's like a chocolate covered peanut butter wafer.
Okay, sure, got it.
It's like the taste of amazingness.
Okay.
And I used to be addicted to them. Yeah, so I dreamt that I went to the kitchen and got a Kudo bar, and guess what?
You woke up, went to the kitchen, and got a kudo bar?
I woke up and I went to the goddamn kitchen and got a fucking Kudo bar.
See, I don't know if that counts.
Okay, maybe that was just an inspiring.
I would say that dream inspired you to go to the kitchen and get a kudo bar.
Are you asking me if I'm prophetic?
I mean, I feel like most people have had an experience where they had a dream and then something happened and they were like, what the fuck? Like, for instance, one night when I was a kid, I was living in the downstairs bedroom in my parents' house, and which is important. And I had a dream about a car crash and just like chaos and like it was really like heavy, and it woke me up.
Ooh.
And I was really sad, and I had this like pit in my stomach. And I got up and went. I was going to go to the bathroom, but I heard noise in the kitchen, which was on the same floor. And so I go down into the kitchen, and the lights are on, which was totally unusual. And we had a little TV in the kitchen. And my dad and my brother were both standing there watching the TV. And it was the middle of the night. And so everything about it was totally strange. And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, Princess Diana just died in a car crash.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Whoa.
So it was that night.
Weird.
That she died, and it was one of those things where like the cameras were on the scene like when her body was still in the car.
Ugh.
Like it had just happened. And I was like, what the hell? I just had this crazy dream.
Yeah.
And I don't know whoever's listening if they remember that time. I was pretty young, but like that was like the biggest news story of the year.
Oh, it was huge.
Yeah.
She was like an amazing person, and just like the world's sweetheart at the time.
She was just such an international celebrity, and because she died so violently.
Mm-hmm. And paparazzi were following her.
Yeah, paparazzi were chasing her. Yeah. It just became this giant thing that people were talking about for like months and months and months. And to me, it was like in the dream, the chaos was like part of that.
I wonder if the TV waves got into your brain.
That's probably what happened.
And incepted them.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely the waves from the little TV in my parents' kitchen.
I mean, that checks out.
Yeah. It went right through the walls and through my skull.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I mean, have you ever had a song in your head and then you turn on the radio and it's that same song?
Yeah.
That's happened to me.
Yeah.
It's the radio waves, it's the weird particles in the air.
It's definitely not because you heard the song earlier in the grocery store and weren't paying attention and then thought of it again and then turned on the radio. And it was playing because it's the top 40.
No, it's magic.
It's magic,
it's
right.
Science magic.
Science magic.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The closest thing I've had to that happening for me is I've had this feeling of deja vu.
Yeah.
Of like, oh my gosh, this has happened before. And, maybe I dreamt it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was more like mundane. Mm-hmm. Like I was putting gas in my car or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Why do you think dreams are boring to listen to?
Oh, you mean like other people telling you their dreams?
Yeah.
Because they're nonsensical and it's
irrelevant.
Yeah, and it generally here's the thing, unless they are specific or relevant to something. Like for instance, I've had work dreams. I've had dreams about work.
Yeah.
and one of my coworkers was like involved in something, or I was at the restaurant and like something happened, and then I can joke around with them about that and be like, oh my God.
Because it involves them.
Yeah, I was like, you were in my dream last night, and then this happened, and this happened. I had a dream recently that the restaurant was actually 2 floors instead of 1 floor, because it's 1 floor. That I had a dream that it was 2 floors. And
oh my God, that's so interesting.
I know, right?
No,
Listen,
it's not at all.
It's not at all.
It's not at all.
I'm not going to stop, though. I'm going to keep telling the story.
Because you can see it in your brain.
Because that's the thing. It's like I had a stressful night at work a couple nights before, and so I had this dream that like I finally finished cleaning up the first floor, and then they sent me up to the second floor to like clean up the second floor, but nobody was helping me, and I was so mad. And see, yeah, that's not that interesting. It's boring, but like it's relevant to a work situation where I was like, I basically had a dream that nobody was helping me at work, which is something that's happened before.
People get so excited when they tell a dream too.
Yeah.
And when it's, I mean, to be fair, I do like to hear about dreams where someone is naked. That's always fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Or like a sex dream or something. Then I'm like, ooh, do tell.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's had a naked dream. Either you're naked or someone else is naked. Everyone's had the naked dream.
It's universal.
So naked dream, flying dream,
Yeah.
falling dream.
Yeah.
Similar to flying.
I think everybody's had a dream about their teeth falling out.
Yes. Do you think any of it means anything though?
I mean, if you look upon the internet,
Dream dictionary.
Oh my God.
I've looked.
Oh yeah. I think I've looked through. Like everybody's got some like start a dream journal and this is what this means and like we're so fucking certain and like I just don't even know. I would love it if we had the technology or scientific capability to actually like quantify what these things symbolize.
Who decided all this stuff though? Like dream that your teeth falling out means you need to change your career.
Yeah.
Like what? Dream dictionary is trying to change my life like dramatically.
They just want to control you. It's all about control. It's always about control.
Same with fortune cookies are just basically advice cookies now.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, you'll be hit by a car on the way home. R.I.P. Princess Di. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was in my head.
Princess Di.
It's not telling your future. It's basically like you should make a friend today.
This is okay.
Like, what?
See, the problem is they figured out the genius writers of the fortune cookie little memos is that they know they can't be specific because then people like
Get angry.
No. Then they know it's not real. You'll get hit on the car by a car on the way home. If you don't get hit by a car, you're like, well, fuck that fortune cookie.
Yeah.
I don't believe you anymore.
Yeah. Or maybe it saved you.
Or
I could argue that.
Oh my goodness, it altered your fate.
Yeah. It told you, and then you were more careful on your way home.
Oh my God, does that mean you have free will or you don't have free will?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It makes me upset.
It does. This is upsetting. This is an upsetting conversation. But yeah, I definitely I think that it would be interesting to investigate or research why some people have decided that certain things are symbolize something specific in dreams. One thing I've heard about the teeth falling out is insecurity, or like a total lack of security in your life.
Checks out.
Something like that. The being naked tends to be anxiety.
Yeah.
But I mean, that just kind of, at least that connects in my mind, like.
Okay, I just had a recent dream. It was more of a nightmare.
Gotcha.
There were snakes in the curtains.
In the curtains.
They fell out of the curtains.
Oh, that's not great.
Onto my shoulders.
Oh, why were you under the curtains?
I don't really remember why.
Doesn't matter.
I think
It's
I was
a
just walking by the window.
Okay, and
a snake came out of the curtain.
Okay.
And fell on my shoulder, and I grabbed the snake by the head, and how you're supposed to grab a snake.
Sure.
A poisonous snake. From the neck, from behind the neck, with like keeping its mouth open. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
I have.
Snake wrangling.
I've seen snake wrangling.
I may have done this before.
Okay.
When I was in camp. But anyway.
Yeah.
The poison went all over my hand, and my hand went numb.
Oh, no.
And then I let the snake outside. I didn't kill it.
That's good. You lived in this dream. You did not die in this dream.
I think I persevered the curtain snakes.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, good band name.
Curtain Snakes?
Curtain Snakes is a great band name. No one can take it. I'm trademarking it.
Yeah, TM. Curtain Snakes, TM. But yeah, that's at least that's okay. That's cool because it's brief.
Yeah.
And all of it is like I don't know. I can picture it. It's a thing I can picture.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part when someone's telling you their dream and it's boring is because, and I am so guilty of this, is because they say stuff like, I don't know, it was like a house but like not a house. You know?
It was like my friend Tiffany, but like she looked like my mother instead.
I know, it's just okay. Yeah, we can't. I
No,
can't. There's not a.
This is too abstract.
Yeah.
I don't even know your friend Tiffany.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
And it being so abstract is like, of course, it's fascinating to us, you know, to the person who had the dream, because we're like, how did my brain do that? That's nuts. But then, you know, if you try to relay that to somebody else, they're just like shut the fuck up. Like, let's talk about sports.
It's really upsetting to me as a person who constantly has weird ass dreams like Curtain Snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Weird ass dreams, and I can remember them in vivid detail. I want to tell everyone.
I know, right?
I write them down. Lately, I've actually been telling Siri about my dreams.
Oh, good. Well, how does Siri feel about this?
Siri listens so well. Occasionally, it gets the information incorrect.
Okay.
But that's okay. I don't blame
Siri.
Siri.
Yeah.
In my phone, Siri is a Australian man.
Okay, gotcha.
Just FYI. Everyone else's Siri is a
lady.
woman.
Yeah.
I wanted an Australian man telling me, you know,
Information.
information.
When it's going to snow.
I imagine what he looks like.
Oh, do you?
It might be Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That
Well,
is okay with me.
He is an Australian man,
Yeah.
so he counts.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I like, so back to the how did my brain do that kind of thing. I once had a dream where I had to solve a geometry problem.
Oh, God.
I know.
I hate this dream already.
Well, here's the interesting thing is that I didn't do like great in math classes. You know, it was, I passed, but I had to work. I never had to work in any class except for math.
Same here. Math sucks.
And I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I was a math genius. It'd be so much fun, and I'd probably make more money. But the one math class I did not struggle in was geometry.
Oh, it's visual.
Yeah, I got it. Like, I just understood it all. And it was fucking these pictures and shapes and, like, these angle things make so much sense. And, of course, that's the formula. And but I hadn't done geometry in years. And I had a dream that I had to, I think I had to find the diameter of a circle. And I was given a compass to do it. And I did it. And for some reason, and I woke up, like, utterly and completely convinced, like, sure, that I did it right. I did it. I did the formula correctly, but I hadn't done it in years, and I couldn't quite remember what it was when I woke up. But like stuff like that is like, oh my God, that's been like sitting back there in my brain, for years.
Yeah,
and like there it goes, just pops up. Hello.
It must be subconscious.
Sure.
Coming out. I know it. Like what you see in real life affects what you dream about. But you know, there's some stuff that just like, where does it come from? You know, because I mean, I guess it's subconscious. You just don't remember where it came from. Like, but you know, there's a weird thing with me and nightmares where I'll wake up from them in utter fear, like you did the night of the car accident. Like, I will wake myself up.
Yeah.
And there was one time specifically, this only happened one time, where I had an actual night terror.
Oh, shit.
Have you ever heard of this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had more sleep paralysis.
Where you wake up and you can't feel your...
Yeah, you can't
move?
You can't move, but it's also like when you dream, you feel like you're falling. I specifically felt like I was always falling into hell. Like I was spiraling down, and I was like, if I let go, then I would end up in hell.
I wonder where that comes from, because you don't ever think about hell.
No, yeah, it's not because of my deeply religious background. at all. No, it's not. We're being very sarcastic today.
I
noticed
know.
that. No,
I
love
apologize.
It. I love it.
I apologize.
I love it.
I don't think her dreams are interesting. She does think about hell
Yeah.
constantly.
But yeah, so you had a night terror.
Oh, yeah. And my husband, I woke him up from it.
Yeah.
Like it was that bad.
Uh-huh.
So, and I actually hallucinated in real life.
Sure. Yeah.
So all I remember is waking up. I must have been dreaming about something that caused this.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the dream. Mm-hmm. But I woke up and hovering slightly above me was this ball of hair.
Ball of hair.
Moving ball of hair / spider monster hairy thing.
So was the hair like all matted up, or was it like flowy?
Oh, it was matted and garbagey and like a big scribble, you know?
Gross.
It was awful. And so upon reacting to this, what I thought was a real thing hovering above me
sure.
in real life, because I hallucinated, I screamed bloody murder.
Yeah.
And I jumped out of bed, ran out of the bedroom into the kitchen. And I think I fell on the way to the kitchen, screaming like crazy. I've never done this before, by the way. Yeah. And I could not be calmed down. Like my husband came to my aid, confused, exhausted, wondering. And I just kept saying, is it still in there?
Oh, wow.
I thought it was still in the bedroom.
Ooh,
and
that's creepy creep.
Woo! So anyway, I looked it up later, and apparently this is a common specific night terror that people will have when they're go to sleep extremely anxious. They will specifically have a hallucination of a like spider creature above their head, like I did.
God.
And there's something comforting about that.
No, yeah. Well, one, you're like, either you could go either way with this. Either you're like, oh my God, a lot of people hallucinate this, it isn't real, or a lot of people see this as fucking real. Oh my God.
This thing is haunting everyone.
Yeah, the hair spider monster is after a lot of people.
It could be a sleep demon.
Yeah, and it's not just the one. There's a lot of them. There's like a whole species
nest.
Of hair spider monsters, and they just appear above people's beds, freak them the fuck out, and then leave.
Sandy, I'm gonna sleep so well tonight.
Oh, good.
That was sarcasm.
Yeah.
Once again. Damn it. Yeah. I really fear that I'm gonna, because I busted, like running out of my bedroom. I busted in the living room, and I had a big bruise for about a week after that. I just remember being like, "Oh, it's my sleep terror bruise."
Yeah.
I am an adult now.
Yeah.
I've earned my badge.
Yeah, I got it, guys. I had a sleep terror. Yeah, I've never had that type of reaction. I mean, I've woken up like in kind of a panic.
Yeah.
I've not, to my knowledge, jumped out of bed. I used to have a ton of dreams where I would wake up and think I was in the dream. I thought I woke up. From the nightmare. It was like I was having a nightmare, and then I woke up, quote unquote, but then realized I was still in
a dream within a dream. Inception.
I was totally in Inception.
Was Leonardo DiCaprio there?
He was never there. Not even once. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt wasn't there, and Ellen Page wasn't there.
And they weren't making out?
No. Yeah, they were. It was just like I was totally devoid of like
pretty people,
like attractive and talented celebrities who have really great taste in scripts.
Yeah, your dreams suck.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. So, well, these particular dreams were very much unpleasant. So yeah, it can definitely happen. But a dude I was dating once had a night terror, and it was really early on. And so I was just like, I was not entirely used to sleeping in his bed yet. And so I was just all like, everything was kind of uncomfortable and different. And he woke up like just screaming bloody murder kind of thing, sat up in the bed, like jumped out of bed and just started like just wouldn't stop screaming.
Yeah.
And so I remember just like it terrified me. I was like dead asleep and it woke me up. And of course I think he's actually being murdered and something, terrible is happening, and I calmed him down because I just started yelling, "I'm here for you. I'm here for you." Yeah, it was really sweet. And then he finally calmed down. It was really disturbing for both of us, but he said he thought there were spiders crawling up the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay about the spider monster thing.
This is a thing.
Yeah.
Did he run out of the room?
He didn't, but he did jump out of bed. Like
Okay.
he did the whole like sit up straight like in the movies. But then while screaming and then while continuing to scream, he then jumped out of bed.
Oh, yeah.
And he was naked. And so it was like
Hey.
kind of funny, but also like just really terrifying.
Getting a visual now. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. So it is interesting. Apparently, it triggers the fight or flight mode in our survival
Of
instincts.
course it does. Yeah.
And mine apparently is flight and fall.
Yeah.
Flight, fall, scream.
Yeah.
Not in that order particularly, but dreams. Okay. Do you remember what your most, or do you have a pleasant dream memory?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are they normally about? Like,
I would say I'm going to tell you about a dream I had recently
okay.
that ended up being kind of inspiring.
Ooh, like my Kudo bar one.
Like your
Yes.
call back to the Kudo bar. God, I wish they existed so we could get advertising from them.
I don't know why they stopped making them the way they used to. Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I had a dream. I'm going through a big time of transition in my life, and I am wanting to take a trip.
Yeah.
And have it be kind of like just a big, maybe kind of reset.
Refreshing.
Like, yeah, see a new, like just completely get out of my environment and like go someplace strange.
Eat, love, pray moment. Minus the pray for you.
Totally minus the pray. Let's call it eat, love, fuck, maybe.
Oh, God. That is
No, eat.
maybe the most opposite of pray.
Eat, drink, fuck is what I'm hoping to have on my journey. So but I haven't quite decided where to go. I have been thinking about some place in South America, but haven't decided where and haven't exactly decided when, or how exactly. So I had a dream where I was sitting at a computer and I was trying to Google this word, and I didn't know what this word was, but I kept misspelling it. And I knew it was like G-U-Y something. Like a weird word.
Like guy?
Yeah, like G-U-Y-A, G-A-Y, G-U-A-Y.
Guy
Yeah,
town.
Just kind of like, I kept doing that. And there was a person standing next to me, totally unidentifiable, who kept telling me, who kept suggesting ways for me to spell this word. And I kept saying, no, that isn't right. You don't have it right. You're not getting it right. And then finally, I spelled it, but I didn't spell it right, but Google corrected it in the dream. And what it corrected itself to was Guyana Airbnb.
Ooh. How do you spell Guyana?
Oh my God, it's like Guyana, I think. It's a weird spelling. That's probably not right.
Yeah.
But it was basically the beginning of the word that I was trying to spell. And I just remember in the dream looking at the Google search bar being like, did you mean Guyana Airbnb? And I woke up and I looked up the country of Guyana, which is in the northern part of, it's northwest South America. It's basically by the Caribbean Sea. It's a stable country, and the national language is English.
Ooh, convenient.
Yeah. And so I've started researching Airbnbs in Guyana.
Wow. There you go.
There you go.
Did you do any South American research prior to the stream?
No.
There's no possibility of you being like subconsciously seeing a map.
I mean, at some point I have, and the country of Guyana is kind of famous for being where the Jonestown Massacre cult mass suicide.
Aw, pleasant.
Pleasant, yeah. That's where it happened. And I had years ago I watched a documentary about that. I mean, it's like I've heard of the country before.
Okay, so it's possible that it was in your subconscious.
Oh, of course it was in my subconscious.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in terms of me taking a trip, I hadn't considered it at all.
Okay, so your dreams. I've wondered if dreams are super, super necessary and helpful for processing things like planning ahead.
Yeah.
Life goals. Or just like processing past events even. I think that they're helpful.
I think that's always, yes. I mean, it is a way for our minds to sort of like vomit or diarrhea, you know?
Yeah.
Like your mind's got the squirts.
Yes.
So it's got to get some shit out, you know?
Yeah, like curtain snakes. Get out of my fucking brain.
Yeah, Jill doesn't want those goddamn
don't want
curtain
it.
snakes. So yeah, I think that's totally possible. And which brings me to a topic that I'm surprised we haven't gotten to yet. A good old-fashioned wet dream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can't talk about dreams without talking about the sex dreams.
You know, I've been thinking about that. Wet dreams for a lady is not as obvious, as a man's. I guess man's, you're just like, oh, well, I cummed in my sleep.
Yeah, we don't wake up with semen on
everywhere
on our body.
No, but I've had sexy dreams.
Yeah.
My underwear was not soaked.
Sure.
If I will be blatant about that.
Sure.
It wasn't like a literal wet dream necessarily.
Totally.
But I definitely woke up horny as hell.
Sure. Yeah.
So that I think counts.
Yeah, it does count. I mean, I've had both, like I've woken up with like wet panties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've also woken up not with wet panties, but also horny, all of that. But like, it's just so interesting that like it's gotta be bringing something to the forefront that you're, not that you're not actually dealing with or processing. I went to Bible college years and years ago, as I've mentioned before, and I was friends with a bunch of the guys, and they told me that, of course, in Bible college, you're not having sex, obviously, because Jesus said no, which he didn't really. But Scripture said no, and then, but they also couldn't masturbate because, one, Jesus said no, according to them, but also there were like 6 guys to a room. And they're all, 18, 19, 20. And there is a shower, but you can't be in there too long because then everybody's going to know. Basically, there was no privacy. So masturbating was difficult and also sinful. There was a lot of roadblocks to these dudes blowing a load. And
Load blocks.
There were load blocks. Ah! You do it every time. Every time. I love it. I love it. So
LBs.
Some good old LBs. So anyway, my guy friends at the Bible college told me, they were like, there was an epidemic of wet dreams amongst the gentlemen.
Help it.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Especially if you're suppressed.
They were so repressed. They were so sexually repressed that they were like just constantly waking up with cum all over their bodies. But they would feel guilty about it. Like they'd go to chapel the next day and like ask the Lord for forgiveness for like their subconscious brain. It just makes me so mad thinking about it today because they were just human fucking beings who wanted to fuck. And like, yeah, they were. It's just it bothers me that they're so repressed.
Yeah, it almost seems more perverted that church people cared if you masturbate or not.
Oh,
like, it's almost more perverted.
It's totally more perverted
to bring up masturbation in a church atmosphere. In my mind,
yeah.
Like I don't want to think about the preacher,
I mean,
thinking about how I might pleasure myself. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
And he did. I mean, your preacher thought about it a lot. He looked at you and he was like, I really hope that girl doesn't rub her clit.
Gross,
and make
Sandy.
herself feel
gross.
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't have a specific memory of a wet dream. I mean, I know that they've happened.
Yes.
I don't remember like the other individual in the dream.
Well, yeah, I think it's a lot of times at least with me, the sexy dreams are more of an impression than like action necessarily.
Yes.
You know?
It's a feeling.
It is a feeling. But I will also say that I've gotten to lucid dream a bit.
Really?
Which is, oh God, that's a whole other topic.
That might really get us down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, rabbit hole. But
we could look up on the internet about lucid dreams.
Yeah.
And how to lucid dream.
There is a lot we could look up on the internet. And we will. Do you want to look up the dream dictionary too?
Oh, we're definitely going to look up curtain snakes.
Yeah, we're going to find out what the fuck those meant, Jill. We're going to find out if you should switch careers.
Yay! All right, we'll be back. Hey people, we have a YouTube channel, and it's got some videos that we've created on our own, such as
pizza sex.
That's right. If you want to know more about what that's about, go to our YouTube channel. Just search Crudimentary Questions. You'll also see a video called Limp Chimp, which is
about the stages of an erection, which everybody should know it's healthy.
It's very good information.
It's educational.
That is correct. Erect? Correct.
That is so erect.
That's so erect.
It's so erect.
All right, so look us up on YouTube, and now
back to the show.
And we're back.
And Jill has looked up the dream dictionary on the arbiter of truth known as the internet.
Yes, I just went to the first dream dictionary on Google.
Hit that first one. Dude, you don't need to you don't need to like shop around.
No. Dreammoods.com is what I'm using. In case you want to follow along. Okay, so there isn't curtain snakes specifically.
No, yeah, not specifically.
But I did find a definition for curtains and a definition for snakes.
Like as in what they symbolize.
Yeah. By the way, snakes is like a mountain of pages. But curtains is very short, so we'll start with that one.
Yeah.
To see or dream. Okay. I want to be specific about my dream. So I wasn't shutting the curtains. I wasn't opening curtains.
You were walking by curtains.
And to dream the stage curtain is going up. Okay.
That's not a stage curtain. There's house curtains, window curtains.
Okay. This is upsetting because none of this involves my dream. It says shutting curtains signifies secrecy and a repression of thoughts. Opening curtains indicates that you're ready to reveal something hidden about yourself. I guess that would be the closest thing. They were slightly open.
Okay.
The stage curtain is definitely not it.
Yeah.
Because they were house curtains.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
They were for a window. So I mean, we can say either. We'll go with either you're hiding something or you're opening up about something. So it's total opposites, but it involves some level of like revealing.
Yeah. There is one to see a curtain rod in your dream indicates that you are revealing too much.
Oh my.
So you're ready to reveal something hidden about yourself, but you're revealing too much.
Oh my. I think it means you have bad judgment about what you say out loud.
I mean, I believe that dreaming about curtain snakes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. You have
snakes.
Snakes.
Okay. There's specific snake things. So to see a snake
which
in your dream.
You saw one.
Signifies hidden fears and worries that are threatening you.
Okay.
Your dream may be alerting you to something in your waking life that you are not aware of or that has not yet surfaced.
Okay. Does it have anything about grabbing the snake and getting venom on your body? I mean, that's really specific, but
if the snake tangles itself, then it represents
didn't do that.
Snake submerged in water.
Nope.
To see a baby snake, this is not a baby snake.
Yeah. You're like, I know a baby snake when I fucking see it.
To see a snake on your bed may be seen as phallic and thus symbolize temptation.
I don't think that's it.
Eating a snake, a dead snake. To see a snake that's beheaded.
Nope.
None of these are
specifically.
Go to common dreams, snake dreams for further analysis.
Oh my God, there's further analysis.
See The meaning in action: 2 snakes, snakes everywhere, raining snakes.
Raining. This is
snakes jumping at me.
okay. It's
raining snakes.
It's raining snakes.
Maybe.
I think it fell. It rained a snake, but like, come on.
Oh, internal server error. Well, raining snakes. Raining snakes did not go anywhere.
Internal server error. That could be something. That could be something emotional or psychological.
One of the most common animals found in dreams is the snake.
Mm-hmm.
Snakes are complicated symbols because they can have both positive and negative meanings. To understand the significance of the snake in your dream, it is important to consider your own personal experiences with snakes and how the snake is viewed in your culture. Well,
in your culture, the snake is viewed generally, people are scared of him.
People are scared of him. I've never been, like, if I saw a snake in the wild,
Yeah.
I would be afraid, probably. But seeing a snake in a controlled environment,
Fine.
they're beautiful
They're
animals.
great. They're super cool.
I don't think they're gross looking.
I love snakes. I think they're really cool. But yeah, seeing it in the wild is alarming, mostly because they're quiet.
Yeah.
And you don't know that they're there until you're on top of them or they're on top of you. And so they're surprising, you know? So we'll go back to just seeing a snake in your dream, like the most basic beginning here.
Well, they're saying that seeing a snake can refer to fear, hidden threats. These are all different things that it can refer
Yeah.
to. Fear, hidden threats, subconscious, sexual temptation, a callous person, transformation, healing, or creativity.
All right, so this is bullshit.
Yeah. This
Because it
sounds
could be-
like a horoscope.
Yeah, because it could mean anything. It's like this could mean happiness, sadness, frustration, peace. Yeah, fuck you.
It's like those horoscopes that are like, today you're going to wake up and decide that you are going to eat food and then shit out the food.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, I fucking
Oh
did
my
it.
gosh.
I did
That's
it.
so weird.
That's
I
so
did
weird that that's what happened to me today. Crazy. All right. I think, like, if we're going to play this game, we can go back to the beginning where it talked about how a snake meant you were hiding something, right? Or that, so the snake means you're hiding something, but the curtains could also mean you're hiding something.
Yeah.
So you're like double hiding something. What the fuck are you hiding, Jill? Are you like a spy?
I mean, let's see, what could I be hiding?
I think you're hiding that you secretly run a gambling ring.
I do play The Sims at work sometimes.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh, you have so much anxiety about playing The Sims at work. Yay. Therefore, you had a dream about snakes falling out of curtains.
I've literally had the game open when my boss came into the office. She's talking to me, and I forgot to hit pause on my Sims game, and so they're just running around getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, yes, I will email that person.
Yeah.
I promise.
I'll get that on your desk by Monday.
Before I do that, I'm going to make sure my Sim has slept 8 hours.
Yeah, it's super important. That's really great. I think we got to the bottom of this. I think we interpreted your dream.
I think you're right. I mean, I've been really feeling like guilty playing Sims on company time.
Yeah.
But
Everybody fucks around on company time. It's a part of life.
I really hope none of them are listening. I mean, they can't because I don't tell them about this
Yeah.
either. Also, this podcast is a secret.
Ah, yay!
No one except our friends knows about it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we discovered the true meaning of curtain snakes, which is that Jill plays The Sims at work.
Yes. So why don't we get into what is a lucid dream? Because you mentioned lucid dreaming.
Yes. So this is my understanding of a lucid dream, and I think this is accurate. Basically, you become semi-conscious within your dream, recognize that you're in a dream, and then you're able to control yourself like a sprite in a video game.
So it's like you recognize that you are in a dream. And then you can be like, oh, well, I can.
Yeah. You realize you're not in reality, therefore the laws of reality and physics don't apply. So,
Okay.
yeah. So when I've had lucid dreams, I do tend to try to fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. but I don't always totally manage it. A lot of times, because part of your mind is still connected to the real world, and it's hard to convince. It's so much like the fucking Matrix, man. Like it's hard to disconnect your mind from the reality of the world you live in. So, I start to basically, I usually kind of levitate. And then I just go up and up and up and up, and I try to get as high as I can. And a lot of times it's really scary because I still know I could fall,
Right.
And then I'll get up, but then usually I kind of come back down, and then I just end up jumping really high and then kind of soaring for a little bit and then coming back down. I have not totally mastered flying in a lucid dream.
Well, you know what you got to do tonight then.
Oh, yeah, that's my plan.
That does remind me, though, I do have a reoccurring dream. I haven't had it in a while, but of like walking along, and there's this hole in the ground, and it's kind of like a cartoon black circle.
Yeah.
And I keep falling in the hole, and it just keeps happening over and over again. I'll walk, fall in the hole, walk, fall in the hole. And I've tried to be like, you're dreaming, you idiot.
Yeah.
Like, just jump over the hole.
Yeah,
and like,
don't fall.
I'll jump, and then it'll like fall in the hole.
Fall in the hole.
Like, I'll jump and fall in the hole.
Oh my god, that's great. That's like a cartoon.
It is. It's very cartoonish.
But it's also like, God, that sounds like it actually has some psychological meaning.
I'm holding myself back from being able to go my full potential.
Yeah. Also, probably that
Holes.
you keep making the same mistake over and over again. God, holes is probably such a huge fucking topic.
Holes
in the dream.
In the dream dictionary.
And we're going back to the same website that clearly is bullshit.
It's the only website. Holes is before the word hologram. This is like an actual dictionary. It's alphabetical and everything.
Cool.
To see a hole in the ground denotes hidden aspects of your activities. What the fuck?
Yeah, you got to stop playing The Sims at work.
On the other hand, it may mean that you are feeling hollow inside. This dream may be an awakening for you to get out and expose yourself to new interests. To dream that you fall into a hole represents a pitfall in some waking situation. You feel you are stuck. Perhaps you have dug yourself into a hole and cannot get out of it.
I mean, yeah, I kind of could have told you all that.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, a little bit psychologically obvious. I mean, it's a little bit like the being naked at school dream, or that you didn't turn in the test.
Yeah.
Like
it's a stress dream.
Yeah.
So lucid dreaming, I got a definition from a person in Yahoo Answers.
Love it. Our favorite.
I mean, it's maybe not as accurate as Wikipedia or something, but I think it just, the character it brings to it is part of what makes it wonderful.
Gotcha.
A lucid dream is just a dream where you know you are dreaming. Like if you see a random pink and orange zebra walk into the room right now and you go, "Holy mother of marmalade, that makes no logical sense at all whatsoever. I am definitely dreaming."
Sure, yeah.
Anyway, most people have a hard time dreaming lucidly because in dream world, everything, even pink and orange zebras, makes sense. Mm-hmm. So they have a hard time knowing that they're in a dream.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like... I've talked to people who say that they can 100% control when they lucid dream, and when they're lucid dreaming, that they can 100% control their persona, whatever it is. I mean, it's their brain. I don't know if I believe them or not. I do know that I've gotten pretty good at certain things in my lucid dreaming activities. And one of them is making out with girls.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I keep having this these lucid dreams where I'm just like I just kind of appear in like a room, and it's like a mall or like a really nice house or something, and there's a lot of people around, and there's a lot of pretty girls around, and like I'm attracted to women, but I haven't had a lot of opportunity to like act on that just due to circumstances and Jesus. Yeah, he's such a.
I don't think it's Jesus' fault. I think
it's not his fault.
Jesus is actually a pretty cool guy.
He was an all right dude. Is
everybody's interpretation.
Everybody's interpretation, but
not everybody. Your specific upbringing's interpretation of him.
Yes. But anyway, they pussy blocked me pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like acting out a fantasy. And it's like, I feel like in the lucid dream, this is my opportunity to act out this fantasy. And so I am able to walk around and look at people and then decide that's the one I want to make out with. And it's always consensual. I would like to point that out. But these are basically like, usually they don't really have a personality. They don't talk very much.
They're just lips.
They're just kind of automatons. But I attempt to like kiss them or touch them or something, and I usually can get somewhere around second base before something dreamlike happens, where they turn into a wolf or or like, you know, we're interrupted. Or there was one dream where I was getting hot and heavy with a girl and like a cleaning lady came in.
Okay, that's very realistic.
Yeah. But at that point it's weird because at that point you can't control it. You know, it's like I could control what I do, but I couldn't control who walked into the door, you know?
I see. You couldn't control the circumstances around what you were doing.
Yeah, which is sort of like real life.
So I have a Yahoo answer giving you an idea on how to begin a lucid dream session. Okay, so lay down flat on your back and close your eyes.
Gotcha.
Loosely close your eyes, but don't fall asleep. You should feel itches and urges to move, but don't move at all. If you wait long enough, you should start lucid dreaming. But beware, it's not all you thought out to be. Lucid dreaming might work sometimes, but it might also make you think about things on your subconscious. If you were thinking about zombies before dreaming, you might be in for some hell.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So it's possible you were just dreaming about making out with a lady before you were, you know, going into those.
Yeah, totally.
Going in those dreams.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah. I kind of just like, I find that I just appear in a scenario, in a lucid dream, and then I just sort of, when I realize that I'm there and that I can control it, then I just sort of decide, you know, what am I going to do? And it isn't always making out with girls. It's trying to fly is a big part of it.
Hey, don't get defensive.
I'm not.
I was going to say, actually I wasn't, but now I am. I was going to say that I remember as a kid having kind of a homoerotic dream.
Cool.
And wondering if I should tell my mom about it.
Wow.
And wondering what she would think, you know, about it. And I worried because I was like, does that mean I'm gay?
Yeah.
But I'm attracted to men.
Yeah.
I'm confused. And it was definitely like subconscious just fucking around in there.
It does. It fucks around in there. And that's the thing. These dreams are just such an opportunity for your subconscious to just go nutso.
Yeah.
You know, like, man, just have at it. Have at my psyche. Like, and it is just so interesting how they can emotionally affect you, even if they're not real, or, you know, or if, you know, you end up feeling like, I would have these, you know, dreams about making out with girls when I was with my former partner, and I would feel sometimes like I was cheating.
Oh yeah, you can cheat on your loved one in a dream.
Yeah,
it can. Oh, and another cool one. They can cheat on you in the dream.
Yeah,
and then you wake up pissed at them.
Yeah,
and they did it.
They
did it.
Yeah, in the dream, and you're like, you know, it's not real, but like the emotions are really, really real.
Yeah,
and it is really hard sometimes to like disassociate yourself from what you did in a dream versus what happened in real life. In my case, with the lucid dreams, I was like exercising free will. You know?
Yeah.
But I also knew that it wasn't real, so it didn't count.
So it's like no consequences.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. Well, before we go to Ask a Guy, because we're going to get into that, remember when I said that I notated some of my dreams to Siri?
Yes. So Jill spoke her dreams to Siri, and Siri wrote them down, essentially.
On notes. I've got one here. It's not super boring. And I'm going to read it verbatim, and it's complete nonsense, and it's one big run-on sentence. Hooray.
Love it.
So, I dreamt that I had a sheep that I kept under the coffee table, and this was a normal thing to keep the sheep under the coffee table because it was the coffee table sheep. And
That's like the curtain snakes.
Yeah.
It's the coffee table sheep. It's just there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
And I neglected him because half of his side was completely brown from sitting on one side most of his life. And he wasn't trapped. He could willingly leave, but he was just so disciplined that he stayed under the coffee table at all times. And it came to me that I had never fed him or given him water or a bath like I hadn't taken care of him. He was not an animal. He was just forgotten about like he was an object. So I gave him a little drink of water, and he seems kind of surprised and a little scared of me paying attention to him all of a sudden. And I called the sheep out. Oh, wait. And I called, "Sheep, you can come out if you want. I'm so sorry I've treated you like a part of this coffee table for so long." And he carefully took a step out, and he was so weak he could barely stand. So I pet him for a long time. His coat was so dirty and fluffy, thinking that he probably would have been a big mound of, fleece, because sheep never stop growing their fleece. He could be completely matted. But dream logic, right?
That sounds like, I'm just going to go ahead and say, you were seriously neglecting something precious in your life.
I must have been.
And your subconscious was like, coffee table sheep.
It invented a coffee table sheep.
It invented the concept of a coffee table sheep that you needed to give water to.
Yeah.
And then you gave him water, and he was surprised, but he kind of came out. But then you realized, God, this is really sad.
It's the saddest dream. I don't know what you call a sad dream, because it's not scary like a nightmare, and it's not pleasant like dream.
Yeah.
I feel like sad dream should get a new word, and I don't know what that is yet.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who puts words together, so you better come up with something.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, but that's I mean, I'm glad you wrote that, or you got Siri to write it down, because I feel like is that recent?
That was a couple of months ago, and I had completely forgotten it.
Yeah.
But reading that, it all came back.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what it looks like. I know what kind of coffee table. It was like a brown coffee table with like a little ledge underneath.
Okay, yeah.
For the sheep to be in.
Oh, wow.
Like a little compartment.
Oh my God. Well, and it's very, actually, I'm glad that wasn't boring. It was very evocative. It was abstract, but it was like surrealist, but not super abstract. So anyway, I hope you think about what you've been neglecting in your life.
Well, a couple of months ago, I think I was neglecting myself, to be fair.
Oh.
I think I was like not taken care of, number one.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I'm the coffee table sheep.
You are a coffee table sheep, Jill.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, if anybody out there is listening, would you please perhaps draw us some pictures of 1, curtain snakes, 2, coffee table sheep.
I agree. This is a great assignment.
Yeah. You could also draw a picture of me trying to make out with girls.
Yeah, and or you could draw a picture of her Bible college students not masturbating in the shower.
Yeah. That'll be a fun picture.
Hashtag. Wait, what was it? Load something?
Oh, load block. Hashtag load block. All right. So we're going to call a dude.
Yes.
And do we know what we're going to ask him, Jill?
I mean, something dream related, right?
How you doing?
Obvious.
Yeah. No, we're going to ask him some dream related questions and get the insight of a dude.
Yes.
So we'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Ask a guy. We need a man's opinion, so we'll ask a guy.
Oh, hello?
Hello. Hi, Jordan. This is Sandy.
And this is Jill. Welcome to Crudimentary Questions.
Well, hi, Sandy. Hi, Jill. How are you both today?
We're great. We have a question for you.
You ready?
Awesome. I like questions.
Yes, good. Okay, so have you ever had a dream that you thought came true, like a sleeping dream?
Did I ever have an actual sleeping dream that actually came true?
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for the fact that I have work dreams all the time, no matter what restaurant I may have worked in.
Yes.
Which are always about the fact that you've been sat 7 tables at once and no one's in the restaurant. Or, in my case, they treat your bed as the bar, and people are coming up to your bed asking for drinks, and you're telling them, guys, I'm trying to sleep. And they go, but we need drinks now. And you wake up, look at the clock, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. You try to convince yourself you're in a dream. There's no reason to be stressed. But in the same sense, though, too, people need drinks. So, you know.
You got to get...
I've had very lucid, realistic work dreams. Actually, the first one I completely remember this. I was lifeguarding at an amusement park, and I was 19, and I actually woke up from my bed scanning my room like it's water, like I'm scanning for people drowning.
Oh, wow.
It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually like looking at the entire floor of my room, which had blue carpet, which didn't help. But also, like, I'm like, Jordan, go back to sleep. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The place is closed. There's no one there because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, trying to reason with myself why I actually go back to sleep. But the dream was just so realistic. It's like, if I don't sit here standing looking at my room, somebody's going to drown.
Yeah, you're like, you have to convince yourself there are no drowning children in my bedroom at the moment.
Exactly. So I've had very realistic work dreams. But have I had an actual dream that may have came to life? I don't know if I can answer that. Not necessarily, no.
Well, I wonder if it means that you're super dedicated to your job, that you also work in your dreams.
In your dreams.
Well, I mean, you could look at it that way, I guess. Or you just work yourself too much that you constantly are thinking about it. I think it's either or. You're either super dedicated, or you put too much time into it, where you don't, if you sleep for 6 hours and you work for 20, or like 15 hours, like, what are you going to think about? You're going to think about work the entire time. You just left there. You don't have time to decompress.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how dreams are like things our subconscious needs to deal with, but just kind of isn't. And so, like, it takes the first opportunity to just, like, totally fuck with you and, like, put it all out there. And it sounds like you have some stressful jobs, like trying to keep little children from drowning, kind of stressful.
Sure.
And then also working in a restaurant where people are really demanding is super stressful. So, of course, like, when you go to sleep, your subconscious is going to, like, fuck with you.
They're super demanding.
Yeah.
But then also you can think of wet dreams as well. I mean, like, do those come true? Do they feel very realistic?
Have you had a wet dream come true?
Actually, that's a loaded question.
It's a loaded question.
It's fully loaded.
It's fully loaded with cum.
Oh, God. Yes, that's
exactly.
What I meant.
All right, now can you swallow this answer?
I can swallow it, man.
So, have I had one necessarily come true? No, not necessarily. Have I actually had one, to be honest with you? I have not.
Oh.
You've not had a wet dream before?
I've never, hold on. I've never woken up wet from a dream.
This was my thing. Yeah, I've had erotic dreams, but I haven't been wet, technically.
Exactly. Like, I never had that moment when I was 10 years old where I woke up like, why is my bed all sticky? I never had that moment.
Why am I sticky, Mom?
Like, oh, it's the most I ever made. I never had that.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes.
I mean, you got the benefits of a wet dream without the consequences.
Yeah, seriously.
Sure.
What was it about?
April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
I had a huge crush on her.
Oh my God, I think that this might be a common dream that we've had.
Well, that yellow jumpsuit. I tell you what,
The jumpsuit got a lot of people going. I mean, I thought she was pretty hot myself.
I feel like the animators had it just the right amount of showing for the kids.
Yeah.
I had a dream about her and Casey Jones.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna dream about tonight, Jordan.
I like the turn of events that we just had. From making sure that kids aren't drowning in a dream to wet dreams of Casey Jones and April O'Neil. This is fantastic.
Only on Crudimentary Questions. Earlier on this episode, we were talking about curtain snakes.
Yeah.
And we went from that to boys masturbating in a shower.
Yeah.
So
yeah, lots of stuff. Have
Hey,
you?
I'll tell you this though, it's very easy cleanup.
It is. It makes things simpler. Absolutely. So
It's more relaxing laying down like in bed, but it's easier to clean up when you're standing in a shower.
yes, truly.
Would you ever masturbate in a bathtub? This is not related to dreams, but I
Well,
really
hold
want
on.
to know.
Well, hold on a second. Like, if you're in the shower, that is also a bathtub. You are then doing it in a bathtub.
I meant laying in a bathtub, like you get the comfort of the bed.
Like filled up with water.
Ew. And
No, because then you're sitting in your own filth, and then
Yeah.
that's not good.
not good.
Yeah.
Just curious.
I mean, have I tried it before? Of course, we all have. But then you realize, oh, where is it going? Oh, you're sitting in it.
Yeah, it's
let's
all
go
around
ahead
you.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when I
So-
shave my legs in the bathtub, and then I realize I'm just surrounded by my own leg hair in the bath.
That's why you shave your
Yeah.
legs last.
Yeah,
Right
you have to
before
do it last.
right before you get out.
It's upsetting.
Exactly. But well, I don't know how other guys might do it, but have yourself a shower beer while you're doing it.
Oh, shower beer, shower wine, always good.
That way, when you feel guilty that you just did that, you have a drink to make yourself feel better.
little shower beer and jerk it. Sounds like a good
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon to me.
Yeah.
Or a whiskey.
Yeah. So have you had any nightmares lately that you think would be interesting to discuss? Or describe?
Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, I wouldn't say nightmares, but I will say, for some reason, old school classmates have been in some dreams of mine.
Oh no, that is a nightmare
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, right. There was one. It felt like it was everyone at a long Last Supper table. Everyone's just sitting in a line.
Oh.
But it's going through everybody and saying hello to everybody, and we're all cheersing over something, and it's that. Also, there's been in those again. There's been several dreams with the kids from back in school where it's like a Jurassic Park setting or a zombie setting or whatnot.
Yes.
Or some sort of weird what am I thinking of? Like a shootout,
Oh wow.
Oh.
of some sort of way. It's just I don't know. But not like me against them. It's just they're end up just being there.
So you're having dreams about your former classmates getting shot up or eaten by zombies?
No. It's more like I'm in a scenario where that's happening, and then when I find a house to hide in, oh my God, somebody from school right there.
Okay.
Or
That's interesting.
and it's like, how are you? Oh, I've been okay. Just moseying along.
running from zombies?
Yeah, whatever. There might be a T-Rex outside. I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on.
So do you find do you find those dreams upsetting?
I find them weird. I don't know the settings. Where's it coming from? To be honest with you. I mean, I've been doing a lot of cleaning in my room lately, and I put a bunch of yearbooks in a box. But I was going through those yearbooks as well, kind of reminiscing. So I'm wondering if that has to do with.
That would be it. Yeah. It's your
Because
subconscious.
Well, exactly. I'm sure you guys have heard before. A lot of dreams stem from recent events that you've had in your life, right?
Totally.
So, the fact that I've been looking through that's why work dreams are so vivid. But also, I've been looking through these old yearbooks. Maybe it means something.
I have a dream dictionary here. Would you like to learn what it means?
Wait, say it again.
I have a dream dictionary here, and I've looked up classmates.
Okay.
Would you like to see what it means when you dream about
I would
classmates?
actually. Yeah, go
Would you
ahead.
like to know?
Yeah.
To see old classmates in your dreams indicates that you need to draw on your old associations with your former classmates to gain insight in some current relationship.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, it represents a past lesson that you have learned and is applicable in some aspect of your waking life now. Do you think that's bullshit or true?
No, I feel like it's valid. I actually, I made a very dramatic move a few months ago out of my hometown. I barely told anybody, but part of me wants to let them know, hey, just so you guys know, I'm doing all right. I moved to a new city. How have all of you been? How's your life going?
I think you
And
might
maybe
need to
because
have
of
a reunion with them.
well, we would be having our 15-year reunion 2020.
Okay.
Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna recreate your dream, and I think y'all should all go paintball gunning.
Yes.
You know what? That was very popular back in the day.
Yeah, and you can still do it now. And then when you get together, you'll be like, guys, I dreamed this, and now I made it happen.
That and laser tagging.
Oh, yes, you gotta go laser
I'm
tagging.
into it.
That was such a big thing back in the early 2000s.
We're gonna let you go.
We're up against the clock?
We're
Gotcha.
up. Yeah. So
Thank you so much for being on the show, Jordan, and I'm sure.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll call you again in the future.
Indeed.
I would love it. I've been drinking mimosa while having this conversation, so I appreciate it very, very much.
Very classy.
Yes. Well, you enjoy that and have a lovely day. Thank you.
Hey, cheers to you, ladies. Thank you for having me on.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
That was the show on dreams.
Yay, now go dream about it.
Yeah. We would like to thank Jordan for participating and on its first call of what will sure to be many on Crudimentary Questions.
Yeah, we've got quite the collection of call guys so far.
Super proud of it.
We're really appreciative of all the men in our lives that are willing to talk to us about things like wet dreams. I mean, very special people.
Yeah. So anyway, I would like to reiterate to listeners that if you would like to draw a picture of some curtain snakes, a coffee table sheep,
Yes.
and then just any old picture of some guy masturbating.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you could do anything you want. Also, I would like a drawing of someone masturbating in the tub, too. I think that would be funny.
That would be funny.
Make sure there's cum in the water.
Yeah, so send it to us on our social medias.
Yes, you can send it to either our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. You can post at us. Or you could email us at crudimentaryquestions@gmail.com.
All right, well, thanks for listening so much, and yeah.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Stay crude,
My dudes.